Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here once again. What's up, everybody? In case you're noticing, yes, I got a haircut. But what's up, guys? I know I'm late, and I'm sorry. I had to take care of some personal problems that happened, and then some more personal problems happened today that I found out I can't get into. But it's because of those things why I'm late during this review, and I apologize. If you're wondering when I saw it last Thursday, and that is my spoiler-free movie review of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. You know, it's funny because when I first heard these movies being announced, I thought, with Venom, I was like iffy, and then when the reviews came out, I was like, oh no, this is gonna be bad. I'm getting like really, really worried. And Into the Spider-Verse, I said it looked good, but like, what the heck's gonna even be about? I was just like, after Amazing Spider-Man 2, I was like, ugh, I don't know if I can even trust Sony. And then, with Dark Tower, another adaptation of a famous franchise, book from Stephen King, didn't translate well to film. It was just like, I don't know. If I, and it felt the same way for Bumblebee. Like I mentioned before, my Bumblebee review, there was that Transformer fatigue. Like, I think they hit their peak after 3, and then after that, it's just slowly declining. So it's one of those things, like when I heard movies like Bumblebee Into the Spider-Verse, I'm thinking, either be garbage or okay. And I had no idea that, like with Bumblebee, that this would not only be the best Spider-Man movie to date, but one of the best origin movies since Iron Man and Man of Steel, like right up there in terms of just great origin movies, like of Miles Morales. So basically, it's the origin story of Miles Morales, who's an average kid. Mom's a doctor, I believe, or a nurse. I'm not sure, but I do know for sure his dad's a cop. And then one day, like with Peter Parker, gets bitten by a radioactive spider. Pretty soon, before you know, he's finding out he has the same ability as a Spider-Man. But before you know it, different Spider-Man from different universes are helping him. This out of shape, the emo Spider-Man, not like the ones from Spider-Man 3, but you'll see what I'm talking about when you see the movie. Gwen Stacy Spider-Man, Spider-Ham, this anime girl that pilots a robot spider, and Noir Spider-Man, which, fun fact, is voiced by Nicolas Cage. And by the way, he did a great job. I really recognize him, like, oh crap, Nicolas Cage. I'm like, he's killing it. And it's such... And the main concern I had was the way the movement of the movement of the, it's very comic booky, and I really like the style. Don't get me wrong, but the movement was very, very weird to me at first, and I was very worried about it. But then again, this is based on what I saw on TV. When I saw it in the theaters, it didn't like move or looked like, it didn't like move weird. In fact, it ran very smoothly, actually. So I'm guessing when the TV couldn't project the frames as well as it should compared to the projector in the theater, because it looked kind of like, to me, I don't know, maybe it's just me, the movement looked kind of wonky on TV, but when you see it in the theater, the movement and the flow of everything's very, very smooth. Which, by the way, kudos to the animation team. My God, it's probably one of the most beautifully just drawn or just 3D films I've ever seen. Rather than animation team that does Frozen and Wreck-It Ralph, like, it is that good. It is really freaking good. Like, wow, it felt like a graphic novel. Like you see those like those graphic novel books, and they like kind of move a little bit. It's like that, but what, on a bigger budget. That's what it looks like to me. It just the looks of it. Oh, whoever the artists are, like, give those guys a raise. Do not do whatever you can to keep them, because, in fact, if they would do any more cartoon-based Marvel features, I'll let them to take hold of the project, because they killed it, and the story was really good. The actor who plays Miles Morales, it's a very likable actor. You really care for him. All the other cool, all this, alternate, universe Spider-Mans had their moments to shine. It was a coming of age kind of story about how one Spider-Man, which, the emo one, doesn't want to be a hero no more, while Miles wants to be a hero. And, my favorite interaction when he's teaching him how to be, how to be a Spider-Man. And it's so damn cool. It's like, oh my god, I never thought that Spider-Man 2 will ever be topped, honestly. I never thought that a cartoon multiverse movie would top it, but it did, and it was amazing. Oh my god, the action, phenomenal. The voice acting, all the actors did an amazing job. And the story, very well written. It gets at your heart at times. Had some nice twists and turns. It got me like, there's two times I'm like, I didn't see that coming. You know what I mean? At all. You know what I mean? It was like, whoa, it's just, it caught me off guard, not once, but twice, in terms of that. And it's just a well-written, and also very naturally funny. Like with Bumblebee, no crude humor. And again, this movie, you can tell, is more targeted for kids, but still, no fart jokes, or pee-pee jokes, or I gotta do a duty, none of those, like, cheap, immature adult or kid jokes either. It was very funny and natural, and just, I like that kind of comedy. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with throwing in one every once in a while, or just do it once, but when that's like your whole stick, it just wears out quick. I prefer the whole that and play it out naturally, let them laugh at the situation, and make it funny, not just poop joke, you know what I mean? And I just enjoyed it. Now, I know I'm gushing over this movie in terms of the story, the animation, the voice acting. I mean, also, yes, this is a Stan Lee cameo, and it's pretty damn awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Just seeing me again. And yes, they do like a little tribute at the end. You're mentioning both Stanley and Steve, I believe both Stanley and Steve Ditko. So that just warms my heart on that as well. And just, if I had to think of anything really bad to say about the movie, like Rockingtheblade, no movie's perfect. Is there any flaws? Kingpin. Not the actor himself who played Kingpin. He did a great job. Like I said, all the actors did great. The way he was drawn was like the weirdest crap I've ever seen. Even Scorpion was at one point, had a body of a weird scorpion. You'll see in the movie, you'll see him on top of it. It's just like, Nani Sode. It's like, what? That means what in Japanese? I'm like, what? It's just so weird, and I guess, the other thing I think of is I just wish that we were with the Elseworld Spider-Man people longer, because as soon as it just came and went, I wish I was there with them longer. I wanted to get to know them more and stuff. But the little time they were there, it was just wonderful. I like how they just, the contrasting styles, one's of anime, one's of a noir graphic novel, one is of a Warner Brothers cartoon. With Spider-Ham, he even says something fourth wall breaking joke, and even acknowledged it, which is I won't spoil here, but it's just I'm sorry, I had a good time. I walked away with a big smile on my face. I'm like, you know what? I dig that. I liked it a lot. I'm like, thank you, Sony. You put out an amazing, not only amazing origin movie and a great animation movie, but just a great Spider-Man movie. And I never thought, I knew one day it would happen, but man, I didn't think a cartoon Spider-Man would just outbeat Spider-Man 2, and it did spectacularly. It goes to show you to never underestimate a film. Don't judge a film. Go see it for yourself. You never know. You might like it, maybe even love it. And in this case, for both Bumblebee and this movie, I freaking love Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse. I'm a big nerd. I freaking love it. It was great. And also there's one part when they go into the spider lair and you see all the different costumes and stuff. Oh man, it's fans like me, you're gonna enjoy that scene. And yes, there's a certain one from a certain game that makes the appearance. If you're wondering, did that make it? Yes. But yeah, I'm sorry if I'm saying some certain stuff I shouldn't say, but it's just so exciting. It is. Oh god, this is not spoiling the plot. What happens? I just wanted to just share how much I love this movie, despite certain characters being drawn weird and wishing certain characters were there longer. It's an incredible film, and honestly, I would welcome a sequel with open arms gladly. Gladly. Go see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It is well worth your hard-earned money. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day.